Alright, let's do a little video and talk about balancing engines. When you balance an engine, you measure the pistons, the pins, the rings, the locks, the rods, the big end, and the little end of the rod. You also measure if it's a stroker, a long rod, oil reel supports, you also weigh the bearings. You weigh all this stuff. Then what you do is you find the lightest one, and then where possible, you remove material to make it equal, to get them all close. Now, this is 1/10 of a gram, so obviously this is pretty fine, okay? Most engines are not going to be balanced this close. So now we're going to walk over to the scale. The scale is on. There's my decimal. Tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Okay, I don't really worry about this number, but these are the ones we're going to go after. Okay, so now I have some parts, so let's measure a piston. That piston weighs 450, and that's number 4. So number 4 weighs 450. Okay, so if I wanted to remove material from this piston to make it lighter, you got to be careful. You don't want to remove it from the edge of the skirt. You don't want to remove it too close to the pin. Ideally, you can put it in a Bridgeport, take some material out of here if needed, or you can round these corners, which is what I did, because it was not a lot of metal to remove. Aluminum doesn't weigh much, so that's what you do there. Next thing you're going to measure is a pin. Looks like 1320. Number 4, 1320. So we're good there. Okay, then we're going to measure the rod. Total weight on the rod, 710. This is rod number 6, 710.5. So the wind must have been blowing. Okay, now we're going to do big end and little end. I'm going to have to put this on pause. Okay, so I'm back. I've got the scale set up. I've got the rod fixture on there. I tared it. And now I'm measuring the big end. Balancing is only as good as the balancer. This piece here has got to be completely level. Okay, so we got about 487.5. This was number 6, so 487. So see, it's within a half of a tenth of a kilogram. So that's not much. Then to do the little end, you're going to take the total rod weight minus the big end, and that's your little end weight. And that's how you measure your rods. Then you're just going to come back, and you can see I have it tared out. We're going to cancel the tear, so it's back to 0. And we're going to measure all of our rings. .0455. 0.0455. Then you're going to measure all your spiral locks. I hate spiral locks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, not pictured is oil reel supports, and that they're all 8/10. So later on, a few weeks down the road, when I go balance these things, I'll plug all this stuff in the machine and take a video then. But that's pretty much balancing explained. These are my final numbers. This is what I'm balancing to. This is what I'm going to plug into the machine to get the bob weights. That's telling me I don't have the bearings measured yet because I haven't set up the clearances. This was one of 3 that we got balanced today. We were working on 4, but we didn't get it done. There's the second one. And there's the first one. So that's Mr. Adam Owen, and that's Mr. Christian Noneman. And this Mr. Nathan Miller. The other one I didn't get balanced today belongs to my buddy Bill out in Washington State. Okay.